right, guys, welcome back. It's me, Anthony, Dungeon Master Anthony, for another episode of Podcasters. This is our Saturday session. Thank you so much for tuning in, listening in, however you're enjoying this, because I'm going to tell you guys, I enjoy it by running it because this is an awesome campaign. These are an awesome group. And before we get into that, I just want to let everyone know that if you're in Niagara Falls, New York, and you're looking for video games, we know where to go. You go to Oogie Games at 2406 Military Road, Niagara Falls, New York, 14304. Buy, sell, trade, new and used games. They also have Magic the Gathering. I'm pretty sure a new deck just dropped. Do not question me on it because I don't know those details. But a new deck just did drop from Magic the Gathering, I'm pretty sure. So go check them out. Support local where you can, when you can. We're going to get into this campaign. We don't have a Boom Boom tonight, so I don't know who's in charge of in-game sponsorship drops, but I'm leaving it up to one of you guys. All right. Oh, I can't. All right, this will be fun. So let's get into this. When we last left off with our full party, just a quick recap, the party had traveled through a tunnel system, chasing some creatures, ended up in a temple, and fought a dragon before turning it to stone. Quick defeat, easily. Our party, not even our whole party, Arlo, there was a flash of light where he was, and when it disappeared, Arlo and Roon were gone. Our party, Howard, Remus, and Boom Boom, left the temple, made their way to a town, and have had an interesting 48 hours? 2 days? It's been 1 or 2 days.
That sounds about right.
Where we left off on the last episode, Howard and Remus had went and done a little bit of running around, dropping off some errands, and they left off with attempting to enter Lady Katrina's house, and were greeted by a small dash hound with a green cape. We pick up. You guys, Howard and Remus, look down and see this small dog with this cape. Can I help you? What are you doing here?
That's interesting. You talk.
Yes. Why? Yes, I do. You listen. And what are you doing trying to get in here? I can't hear. Ricky, you're muted.
I have a question out of character.
What's up?
I feel like at the end of last episode, I said something to this dog about us borrowing a book, or I came to pick up a book.
You came to pick up a book?
I don't remember though, so I'm just.
I'm gonna retro it and say, all right, what book were you looking for, and who sent you?
Well, it's funny you ask. We were actually looking for a special edition type book. We were stopped here by a local company, one of your local shops around here. They're actually quite cool. Have you ever been there? It's called Oogie Games at 2406 Military Road in Niagara Falls.
No, I've never been there.
Okay, well, never mind that. But anyway, Remus, what kind of book was this exactly we were looking for?
What's your name?
What's your name?
He just said it. My name's Remus.
Oh. Yeah, I did say his name was Remus.
No.
But what's your name?
My name is. Oh man. I don't remember the name. I don't want to name there. Reginald. There's someone's dog's on point there. Reginald. And at that, you guys see actually, both of you make a perception check.
Oh, God.
You're still in the doorway, too, just so you know.
19.
19? You see off to the left of your eye it looks like someone just turned on a high beam light on the side of the wall of the house.
I got an 18.
Oh, you guys both see blaring light off to your left as Roon comes walking out of it. You come walking out the side of the house, just extra dimensional style. Like, the hell?
Wait, like he's in the house or he's outside of the
On
house?
the outside wall of the house.
Even
Yep.
okay.
So yeah, like I'm just like, what the hell?
Reginald, what is that? What just happened?
And at that,
I'm gonna
You
walk
see him look-
around too.
he won't leave the house, but he's looking around, stretching his neck. He's, I don't know. Lady won't like this. You guys need to leave. You need to leave now. Should be back in 2 days.
Reginald, this is rather urgent. I'm picking up this book for a different Archmage. I don't know his name because I'm working for someone else, and I really forgot, to be honest with you. But I need this book. It's Raising the Dead for the Old Gods and New.
Real quick, so what am I seeing as I walk out? Like, what is Reginald? Who is he and what
He's
is
a dog, apparently.
Okay, so I'm looking at a dog that's talking.
Yes, you're looking at a small dachshund wiener dog with a green cloak, just on his kind of like hind legs, just kind of like sitting there talking and wagging a tail, and he's looking around, and his face, he has understanding, like.
And I just see Howard and Remus. That's it. They're just right here.
Yes, they're sitting there talking to you. No one else is around.
Okay. And like,
you're-
it's the side of a house in a village or what?
Yep,
Like,
you're in a town, very small neighborhoody looking-ish.
okay. This is very
simple.
jarring. Very
Yes.
jarring to just walk into this.
I am not phased yet. I am trying to seal the deal of getting this book.
And I'm gonna walk off towards Roon like, Roon, what happened? Where'd you go? Where's Arlo?
And so yeah, we're gonna step off while
Okay.
Ricky's talking to.
Let's Ricky, roll a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Oh
wait.
Oh. I got an 11. But wait, did he eat my rations I threw in there yet? Are we friends?
No, he
Damn
didn't. No, he's kind of looking down at it, kind of like, "How dare you throw me just food on the ground?" As he's looking at it.
I didn't know you were a
Let's-
person. I would have given it to you if I had known. I'm sorry.
And he's looking very disgruntled, like, she's gonna be bad. She's gonna be bad. As I said before, she'll be here in 2 days. You can make an appointment then. And he starts to back away, and the door starts to close in front of you.
I use my mage hand to hold the door open.
Make a dexterity roll. Are you trying to hold it quickly or just kind of forcefully push it open?
I'm trying to hold it quickly. Like I'm not trying to like force him open. I'm just trying to stop it where it is.
Go for dexterity.
All right.
Check for me. This is how quick you are to pull off and cast Mage Hand and kind of abruptly stop the door from just being slammed.
So do I add my charisma then, or is it just dex?
Dex, how do you cast Mage Hand? Is your innate ability?
It's yeah.
Um, No, just do a quick. I just want to see how quick
Dex?
you are able to get
All
it.
right.
Yeah, just Dex.
15.
Not quick enough. The door just, and you hear a, and right in front of your face, you see a small like shimmer of glyphs just drop down in front of the door.
I just
Very
start-
magic-y. Very just.
I have the mage hand turned into a fist, and I just have it start pounding the door, and I'm just yelling, "Reginald, you'll regret this! You'll regret this! I need this book so we can save the world!"
Deception with disadvantage.
Oh,
Just
disadvantage.
shits and giggles for me.
Okay.
I just want to see the outcome.
I do too. All right. 15?
Nothing. You just keep pounding. And while you're pounding, we cut over to...
Wait.
Oh.
Can I use my side die on this?
To do what?
My like D6 to add to it. I don't
Oh,
know. If I have to-
Yes, you can do that for that ability.
All right. This could be really great.
That's the whole psychic ability. I get that.
So it would be a 19?
Nope.
You, Reginald.
And while you're pounding, we cut over to Howard and Roon.
So I'm going to look at Howard and be like, what the hell happened? Last thing I knew, we were playing with dragons, flash of light, and I swear to God I was in the bowels of hell.
You were in hell.
What's going on?
Where's Arlo?
I've no clue, mate. I woke up chained up in hell, basically. All of a sudden, this crazy, I don't even know who she was, sent me off. Then old man River gives me this bag, and I hold up this pouch of, I haven't even looked in it yet. I just have this bag.
Mm-hmm.
Asked me to walk through the door, and I'm here. What the hell's going on? And where's the big bloke?
Oh, he's back at the temple. He's praying to his new god Bahamut. Lots happened since you guys been gone.
Reginald!
Yeah, so we searched all over the place for you guys, high and low, couldn't find you, so we decided to keep on going, I guess. Ran into a caravan transporting a slave we tried to free, almost died. However, I did get revenge by slow killing them and eventually getting the prisoner free with the frigid woe. So he's very welcome.
You poisoned guards!
Yeah, we poisoned guards basically to set this prisoner dude free with the frigid woe, so they'll die in a couple of days. But we came to this town, we found this temple along the way. Boom Boom had it in his head to try to turn everybody to Mama, and in the process, we summoned her.
Wait a second. When you say you summoned her, what do you mean by that?
We summoned Mama, and she was not what Boom Boom thought.
Wait a second. What was she?
A demon? A fiend of some kind? A
whole bunch of spikes and horns.
Yeah, is that the woman who you saw down in hell?
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
I was it was not a good time, mate. And then what I do is I'm gonna lift up a bit of my shirt and show them I've got like wounds that look just kind of gashed wounds. I don't know, how are they? What are they looking like?
So when you look, you're completely healed. It looks like there is a scarring.
Okay.
But where you do see the scar on your like your chest and your stomach, there's a branding of an eye opened.
So there you go. So that's what I'm showing Howard. And this is a bit of a parting gift, if you will. But then I came against this old bloke, long white beard, looked like a patriarchal wizard, and he gave me this, and then so now I want to open it. I'm just gonna kind of open it,
and you see.
Hold on a second. I'm just gonna kind of be like, the stuff I see in here does not look normal to me. Yeah, we'll get into this later. But he told me to walk through this white light, and here I am.
Yeah.
So I want to let you know, your this bag.
Yeah.
It feels like a pouch of sand, like from the underneath.
That's what
like
it feels like.
It feels like a pouch of sand.
Wait a second. What's going? Okay.
But
but what's inside is what we talked about.
Yes,
What you said is in there. Okay,
yes.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we apparently we fought Mama and banished her back to wherever, which is I'm assuming where she met you. However, Boom Boom kind of seemed a little lost and has taken up Bahamut now. So he's been at the temple praying, and I don't know how he's dealing with what. He seems like he's fine, but honestly, I don't know. So, yeah.
What's with the talking dog?
Oh, that was I don't know, Remus. What exactly is up with that?
Doors closed. Glyphs.
You, Reginald! What?
Yeah, the
Roon, how are you? You're real still. Okay.
Yeah, mate, it's been quite a trip. It feels like years, but apparently Howard tells me it's only been a few hours.
Huh.
it's been a couple
What's
of
going
days.
on? What's
It's been
with
like
what's
2
It's been
days,
like-
maybe?
been like
You
2
guys,
days.
you guys may want to discuss how many days it's been.
2 days.
for
2
me?
days.
It feels like years. I don't know. It's seriously.
So sorry.
What's with this talking dog? What's going on?
Apparently he watches the house. I don't know. I came here for a book. I have to wait. I don't need the book anymore. We were just waiting here anyways, killing time. I can't remember why, but
Well, I think we were trying to. What were we waiting for? I don't remember.
You guys went to this house because okay, so out
oh
of
no,
character.
no, I know why I'm here. I know why I'm at the house. I don't know why we're waiting in this town for like a couple days.
Oh, I didn't give you guys any reason to wait. You guys just haven't left the town yet because it hasn't been a full party.
Oh, okay, that was why.
That's
Yeah.
why, yeah.
I was like, I thought we had to wait like 2 days for something to happen, but that was
Nope.
other
No,
times.
yeah, we were just waiting for everybody. So,
Well, shall
yeah,
we try to go get the big guy?
yeah, we can swing on through. We had to, we needed to grab them anyway. There's a couple of, I guess, quests that we picked up along the way, or jobs. We can either go to one town about a couple hours away to pick up some Pegasus, like legit Pegasus, the horse Pegasus. Yeah, and then there is a mine a couple of days away, or about a day away. We need to kind of check
That
out.
was the job.
Yeah, the
We were
spark.
leaving to go to, because we stopped at the building and gave them the letter.
Yeah,
we were
we
supposed to
gave
go
them the letter.
further, but we were waiting for everyone. So now we should go further. I'm
there you
sorry.
It's all good.
Well, let's do it. I say let's go pick up the big old guy from the temple and head out there.
At some point, too, apparently there's a city not too far from here, Imperial City, that we'll have to make our way. But we can do that afterwards.
Which, Chris, now that you're back with the party, I sent a picture of a map.
Yeah, I
You
got
do.
it.
You now have access to this.
All right.
So, yeah. So you guys want to go to the temple? All right.
Yeah, we'll head to the temple.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All right. You guys lead.
Can we
Howard.
rest first?
Yeah. Where do you guys want to rest? You guys going to a spot or where?
Oh yeah. What time of day is it?
It would be about. You guys went around midday, about 1 o'clock ish.
A little
Yeah.
afternoon cat.
Little
nap
afternoon.
somewhere?
Yeah.
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 You can go to Mama Lucia's if you want. I don't recommend we go back to the inn that we stayed at, Remus.
That is fair. That is fair.
You guys.
Yeah, let's go there.
All right, cool. So Howard and Remus, they lead you around this town, and there's people around outside. You see kids running around playing games. There's a nice steady flow of traffic.
Quick
Majority
question.
of the population that you see is halfling, human, and dwarfs, kind of
Quick
all
question.
scattered around.
One of
What's
those
up?
kids, are one of those kids the ones that I gave a stick to?
Yeah, they would be one of them could be one of them. Yeah, and you see out of this group of children, you see this one kid just kind of wandering around, staring around. While all the kids are all playing a game together, there's one that distinctly just kind of looks walking around kind of loopy, like he's looking at shapes and bugs, and you don't see any that aren't there.
I'm gonna
He's
tap
holding,
Roon
he's,
and
and
be
he's
like-
kind of like sucking on like almost like a cinnamon looking stick. Kind of like,
Yeah.
huh?
I'm gonna tap Roon real quick and be like, that little over there. Let's just say I gave him some drugs and now he's having fun. So let's keep moving before their parents find us.
Wait, what?
Nice.
Oh yeah, Remus. Sorry about that. That's why
I mean, I just say that as we're walking away, like over my shoulder.
that's why I can't go back to that inn. I don't want the parents to come back on me. So
I can't believe you. I
That's
forgot
awesome.
about that. That's true. All right. Well, they lead you to this small cozy-looking tavern. On the outside, they lead you in through this door check where they ask everyone to hand over any weapons on them. It's almost like a coat check.
Who's at the coat check?
You see, it's a red-haired halfling. She's got like almost like a Wendy's with the big like pigtails, kind of like, hey, any weapons on you I can hold on to. We don't want nothing getting broken in there.
So I'm just gonna follow these guys' leads and see what they do if they give up their weapons.
It's all good.
She puts out the hands expectantly.
Mm-hmm. I'll give them my quarterstaff. It's okay. They're decent here.
All right, so I'll give them my long bow.
All right.
Do I have to give up my arrows too?
No.
All right, and then my I think I have a short sword that I give them.
Okay.
And I have 2 hand axes, but I'm holding on to the bag. I'm not giving them the bag. This is just a bag of sand. Feel it. It's just a bag of sand.
And it just kind of feels lumpy. Like, all right, fair enough. Don't throw it in anyone's face. Okay, go on. And she opens and she kind of unlocks the door and opens you into this Italian dining room half bar with a little like cutout venue. Like a little stage where like a band can play at the far deeper end of it. So when you walk into your left, you see a long bar with a large half orc, big. He probably maybe full orc, and he's just kind of handing drinks around. And then you see this little dwarf this little dwarf woman kind of like running around handing food. And as you see, she has like 5 plates all around her. Some of them are floating, and plates start kind of like shifting around, going to tables. Upon entering, it's a 5 gold to get in, but it's like buffet style, kind of like flat fee right in. Change money. You guys walk in and you see a band kind of getting done. Like, all right, we'll be back. 2 hour, 1 hour. We'll be back in a minute. And they start walking off to the backstage, to the door to a back room. It's a bustling middle of the day. There's booths off to your right, tables in the center, bar to your left. Welcome to Mama Lucia's.
I'm just gonna walk straight to the bar. Who's behind the bar?
It's this big orc.
I'm just gonna say, mate, real quick. How do I get a room for the afternoon?
Afternoon? Just for we have to go for just one night then?
I'm going to look over to Howard and Remus and say, how long we planning on staying here?
Not that long. Unless you wanted to spend some time here to rest. I don't know.
Do you do it by the hour?
We could do it by the hour, but I have to charge you more.
That's fine, mate.
I look at the orc. Not for that.
It's not for that. But
what do you need, mate? How much? 2 hours.
2 hours? Make it 3 gold, and we'll call it even.
So I just fish in my pouch, pull out 3 gold, and flip it to him.
All right, cool.
Sweet. I want to head out to the room. I'm going to look at Howard and Remus and say, I'm going to check out what's in this bag. You guys can come with me, or I'll meet you back in a couple of hours.
I'll join you in a second. First, I want to stop and see Jor-El, but yeah, go for it.
All right.
I will follow and see what's the deal with the bag.
All right, cool. We're gonna go see what's up in the bag for right now. So, Roon, you see this half orc take the gold, pull out a key from underneath, and hands one to you, and clicks it at the top, and you see these little wings pop up next to it, and it kind of just flutters to the room. You see it go down by the bar, cut left around it, and goes down a little hallway up to a room, 2 doors in, and it kind of opens itself up. You can walk in. It's a simple room. One large size bed to your left, little desk table, like a little nightstand.
Yeah.
And then like a dresser.
All right, so I'm walking in. I'm assuming Remus is right behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Gonna shut the door. All right, mate, I'm going to tell you this right now. I have no clue what this is, but this does not make sense. The fact that this thing feels just like a bag of sand the items inside should not fit in this. And so I'm going to open it.
Yup. And
The first thing I pull out a small white egg with green spots.
Okay.
And I show it to him. I say, you ever seen this before?
I've seen eggs, not spotted green ones, but...
So I'm going to put that on the table.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing I'm going to pull out is do we know what this wooden thing is in this world? Should I say what it is, or do I just describe it? I don't know.
I'd say if you want to, you can describe it and see if they get it for fun.
All right,
But
so it's a handle. It's wooden. It's a handle, and then it's kind of like a wide board. It's pretty long, and it's got blood caked all over it.
Oh.
I've heard it referred to in past universes as a cricket bat. I don't know if that makes any sense. And so I put that on the table.
yup.
For some reason, I just thought the egg was a golf ball now.
The next thing I'm pulling out. All right, now this thing. So this thing looks like it's basically a plastic long square thing with a handle that I'm holding on to, and it's got a green bubble on top. I have no clue what it is. And so I'm looking at this thing saying I have no clue what this is. It's got a trigger on it, so I can tell it's some sort of gun.
Okay.
But I'm not pulling the trigger on this. No clue what this is. You ever seen this, mate?
Here, let me take a look.
Should I tell them what it is?
You can tell them what it is after. Yeah.
After or right now? Like
right after you describe it. If you want to say it, go for it.
All right. So obviously the other one was a bloody cricket bat.
Yeah.
This one is Rick Sanchez's portal gun.
Oh, okay.
So I put that on the desk.
Oh,
no
Jesus.
clue what that is. No. All of a sudden, I pull out of this small bag. I pull out this monstrosity of, it looks like wires and tubes, and it's got these wires that come off on what looks like some sort of gun looking thing as well. It's a proton pack. I've never seen this thing before in my life. I have no clue what this is, and so I put this thing here on the desk. Then I pull out what looks like again, it's a gun. It's got a trigger, right? But it looks more like a U shape, like my hand fits inside it, and it's got these purple spikes hanging off the top of it. Did you know what this is?
Yes.
You've seen this before.
I've seen this before.
Did anyone else just see Danny's eye rolls? Oh.
I mean, I don't know where this bag came from, but this is another item. All right, let me see what else is in here. I reach in and I pull out what looks like a sword, but it looks like a very small short sword. And it's got right in the center of the hilt, right where the hilt kind of meets this little piece here before the sword comes out. It's completely red and looks like the eye of a tiger. I've never seen anything like that before in my life. I mean, it's a small sword. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's more like a dagger at the moment.
I'll take it.
Let's see what else is in here. Okay. So obviously I know what a shield is. I pull out this shield and it's completely round. It's got red and white stripes with a big white star in the middle. And that's in there. That's literally, I'm pulling these out of this bag. That looks like a
so
bag
it's kind of like a Santa's bag. Like as you're pulling it, how the hell did you fit it?
Apparently I got Santa's bag.
None of this feels like sand.
And all of this is now laid before us on the table. And I'm looking at you just like, I don't even know. This guy gave me this bag and told me I can use this to help us on our quests.
Is there anything else in the bag? Do you just keep pulling things out?
That's it. There's nothing else in there. Now it's just kind of like a weird, if you look inside it, it's like a weird blackness. Kind of looks like space.
Does it
There's
still
nothing
feel
in
like
there.
sand?
It still feels like there's sand at the bottom. And Chris, because you guys are doing this through like a quote short rest, during this would be, I would say, the attunement process to this weapon, this item.
Yeah.
Is that just in the idea that magic items work, you would absorb the knowledge of how to use this item. During
All right,
a short
starts
rest,
coming to me. All right.
you can pull and examine what's in there and kind of figure it out and learn about them. But in combat, to pull one item from it, that's where we have the design of you need to make a wisdom check to pull an item of this in the moment.
Okay.
All right? So
All
like
right,
during
so
a
I'm
short rest,
starting
you
to
can
get-
experience it, look at it all, but to be able to pull it in combat, it's not like here are all these weapons now.
So during this rest now, I'm starting to get a feel for like, like this gun will open up, like teleport us to different dimensions. And this one, if I just yell thunder 3 times, it becomes a giant sword.
Exactly.
Sweet.
It's like you start to establish like, all right, I kind of like this, I kind of like that.
Okay.
And
So for me, I get a sense that these are extremely important. Like the items that we have here, I've not seen these normally, a lot of them, and so like it's beyond my understanding, but I understand the importance of that. So
Yeah.
I feel like I have this kind of feeling of, all right, I'm putting these away. You know, we're not going to really speak about this as much as possible, and we'll see where this takes us here in the future.
there you go. Yeah.
Sweet.
So-
So I'm shoving it away. I'm just
Can I
like,
play
hey,
with the sword?
no, not yet, mate. We might be pulling that out later, but not yet. We're just not going to speak of this. All right, we're not going to tell anybody about this.
I like that one best, but yes.
Sweet. So yeah, pack it back up.
There you go.
Maybe go
Yeah.
outside and get a drink at the bar.
Yeah, and just so you know, like going through this was a very exhausting. And every time you pulled from it, you felt a mental tug of like it wasn't just easy grabbings. Like it was like,
Oof.
ooh, not exhaustion, but it was one of those like you had to make a consciousness to pull something from it.
Okay.
All right, and without realizing it, that was a good half hour, 45 minutes, about an hour or two of just kind of pulling it out and looking around. You guys head out to go back to the bar. While that was all happening, Howard wanted to go talk to Jarrell. So, Howard, you look around scanning the room, and let me see if he is here. D20. I'm cracking out the creamsicle dice, guys.
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah.
You see over there sitting in the same center bar. Woo! Yeah! Nice set! Awesome. All right. He's
You know, walk
drinking.
up to the table, sit down in front of him. Hello, Jorel.
Hey. How can I help you? Did you guys go do everything or go do the running around?
Almost. We dropped a letter off to John, which
Thank you.
supposedly he said you owed us like 50 gold pieces for that.
I owed you? He said that?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't remember actually how much he charged, what he was going to pay you guys. Hold on. Crap. Give me 1 second.
I feel like Howard remembers exactly. It was like 50 gold.
I think it was 500 gold.
500.
I don't have it written down.
So it was something like 10 gold or something.
Yeah, it wasn't that. I was like, if it's not 50. Yeah, we're going to say it was 10 gold, 50 gold. Well, I know I agreed to pay you guys 10 for that. It was a quick errand. It was a quick running. I'm pretty sure I agreed to something of 150 for the mines. Did you go there yet?
Yeah, no, we're actually headed there next. I just wanted to stop by and let you know that we dropped the letter off and ask you something real quick. If you knew anything else about the mine and before we head out.
Yeah, actually, if you're heading over there, you probably want to talk to Barry. And he kind of turns around, and two booths back behind him is a rugged, dirty, covered in clay and silt, and just like he's been mining his whole life. And this dude looks like his little hat, this little dwarf, black beard and everything. He goes, talk to him. He was the lead on the project until they they flooded and quakes. Man.
Yeah.
But he could help you out with some info.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check with him. Real quick too, you wouldn't happen to know anything about beholders or where they might even reside?
Beholders, I mean, there's said to be one in Rapitar under the city, but you'd have to cross the ocean for that.
In Reptar, you said?
Rapitar.
Rapitar, gotcha.
Rapitar, like Rapitar. Yeah. It's city over across the ocean, over across the Fiborian Ocean. It's under huge, really big, monolithic. It's awesome, but they're said to be a beholder in the sewer or in the undercity below it, but no one's ever seen it.
Yeah, I'm in a rush, but we need
if you're
certain
how stupid are you? If you are stupid enough, I mean, you can go looking in the deep cut. I mean, stuff comes out of there all the time. I don't advise anyone to want to willingly go there, though.
You'd be surprised just how stupid we can be.
I like you, Howard.
Yeah.
He looks over and goes, Lucia, can we get one for him? What can I get you? Can I get you a drink?
Yeah, stout.
The finest stout for him. It's on me.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And you feel a little gold coin in your pocket that wasn't there. You paid beforehand. So, boop. There you go.
Awesome.
I'm not going to get you that 50. I'll have to talk to John about that, but
Okay.
I'll get you a beer.
That's fair. That's pretty fair. All right. Well, I thank you for your time. I just was curious about that. So I'll get up and walk over to Barry.
And as you go up, he goes, anything else I can help you with? You want to know about? Let me know. I'll do what I can.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll thank you. I'll grab my stout, drink it, and walk over to Barry.
All right. So as you're walking over to Barry, Roon and Remus, you guys come walking down to the little hallway, and you see Howard get up from his booth where he was talking to Jarrell, and turns around and walks over to this dwarf sitting there, and he's got he's double fisting two big tankards. Howard, you walk over. Can I help you?
Perhaps you can. I'm looking for a little bit of information about a flooded mine about a day away from here.
And if the minute you say the flooded mine, his head just is like,
I take it that was a mine that you worked out of.
it's going to be the death of me. The death of me. Yes, I know
if
it.
you want to join, you can.
No. I'm not going back there. I spent 20 years dealing with it. Cave-ins, cave quakes. I don't know what you know about those, but they're not fun when you're in one. When an entire chamber is collapsing and you're running so you don't die buried alive.
Yeah. No, can't say I've ever been in that situation. However, I've been in some pretty messed up ones before, so I can kind of semi-relate on an unrelated note. Yeah.
Why? Are you going there?
Yeah, we were asked to go check it out, and we heard you were the man that were able to help us with info, knowledge, anything you might know about the area. What's in there?
Well, what you're going to do is you're going to head 30 miles south of here. You're going to see a mountain through the back end. That's how you're going to get in. I don't recommend you to head there. Place brought us nothing but trouble. I manned a team of 50. You think it'd be easy? Bunch of guys hanging out, hammering away, getting mine, working. Basically, you're working out all day. It's not bad. All we basically would do is bring in the beer. It's simple, easy work. That's how they sell you. That's how they hook you in. But then they give you a management position, one to supervise it all, give you a nice pay raise. You think you're going to like it. No, it's all headaches. Especially when you have new recruits that don't know shit from shit.
Howard, who's your happy friend?
Oh, this is Barry. Barry, this is Remus and Roon.
Oof.
Barry.
Nice to meet you. Please
Barry
join us.
Barry here was giving us some good information about the mines we're going to go head over and talk and check out.
It all sounded very positive.
Yes.
So, Have any of you guys ever been in mines or caves?
Yeah, we've been in caves.
A little too many.
Have you ever had an earthquake hit while you're inside one of them?
A little too many.
I look over at
What
Roon. No, I can't say I've done that, but I found a dragon in a cave.
Well,
You killed it.
hopefully you don't find one in this one. And if you do, kill it, please.
So I'm going to tap Remus on the shoulder and just say, remind me again, why are we going into these caves? What are we looking for?
I think we're just supposed to clear it out and they'll give us money?
Clear it out of what? What's in there?
Water, as far as I know.
So I'm going to look at the dwarf real quick and be like, you can't clear water out of them on yourself.
Is that what they told you it was? You guys are stupider than the last bunch. No,
What's
we don't.
in these mines?
Well, Barry, enlighten us. What's down in those mines that are flooded?
Well, not minding the flood. Watch out for spiders. You don't want to. They're everywhere.
Those are just spiders.
Not these ones. These ones are kind of big, little angrier. They're not so much fun.
Okay.
When you go into the caves, if you're going there, after the main entrance, take the right path. Don't go left. Okay?
I'm gonna lean in. What happens when you go left?
It's a spider den. We scared them off to it, but none of us can get any closer to kill them. They were picking us off one by one. So we just got them there and kept them at bay. If we had any extra meat, we'd toss it their way and they would let us be. But now we're not there, so who knows where they are. Just don't go looking down the left tunnel. Stay to the right.
Okay.
I don't know if there was a cave in or not, but you're going to want to find a... and he describes there's a tunnel that would drop down. It's almost like there's a ladder going down and it'll enter a lower section. If your guys are able to get down there, something happened. We were chased out. There was a cave quake, the place started shaking, and then water burst from where we were all mining. We all ran out in a hurry. Some of us got left down there. We saw tentacles grab and rip at us, and they got the new kids. Terry, Larry, and their friend gone. Ugh.
Is it Mo by chance? Terry, Larry, Mo? No? Okay.
No,
I don't know. You see Howard's face like perk up at like the mention of tentacles though? Like, because he knows he's seen those before. Like, describe tentacles.
like octopus and squid stuff just rapping at people and pulling
Big?
down. There were screams and there was splashing, and we all ran out there. And when we got up the tunnel, there was a blast of dust, and we haven't gone back in since. Not worth it.
Interesting. He's going to, on a little napkin, whatever that he has,
Mm-hmm.
going to inscribe a little shape.
Yeah.
Did it look anything? Did you see anything that resembled this? He's going to hold it up.
Dun, dun, dun.
You can see that. It's kind of like, there you go.
Let me make a roll. He's looking at it. And as he leans in, you can smell he's had a few too many drinks now, and he's burps right in your face. Nah. Sorry about that.
No, that's actually quite good. All right, we'll go check out your mines. By chance, what exactly were you guys mining down there?
Well, mostly just iron ore, but where the flooding hit, I don't know if they hit something wrong, but we have a mithril vein for making magic and enchanted weapons. It's really kind of was it looked good on the resume to be the head of this mine for that specifically. You know, the Imperial City, they really rely on that for all their, all their enchanting. And at the High Sorcery Academy, they were hoping to have. That's where they do a lot of their finer craft work, especially with them having more recruits going to the deep cut. It was really lucky when we found that vein. Luck was really turning around in that mine. It is cursed probably, and he's saying it theoretically. Like, it's not really cursed, but like he's had luck there. Like it was too good to be true. I thought. Yes, I was right.
Interesting, Mithril. You wouldn't happen to have like armor around in this town, city, whatever, that can actually repair Mithril items, can you?
We don't really have an armorer. We have one person, but they usually only take really, really highly referred personal requests. It's for that kind of material. We have like a blacksmith, but swords and such.
Yeah.
It's on the way out. If you're leaving town, off to the left, there's a little farmhouse. Jenny and I have their names somewhere off, different sheet. Tells you the names. Let's see. Didn't have that side up. It's Jenny and Kelsey. It's their place. Kelsey's good enchanter. Good, but their price is pretty high for that kind of stuff. They have your basic daggers and swords and that, but for some high quality magic, it's going to cost a bit from them. But they're the best in town.
Okay. Well, I have a mithril item that I was kind of hoping they could take a look at and repair. It's slightly damaged at the moment, and figured if they can fix something like that.
You do? Don't mind. What was it? I can see if it's made of the same thing that we were mining. Could probably tell you if they would be able to.
Well, unfortunately, my friend, that's for me to know and for them to hopefully find out.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to have one of these again.
I appreciate your time, and I'm going to get up.
All right. He keeps sitting, kind of nods at you.
Well, gentlemen, anywhere else you guys want to stop at and go before we go, or pick up the big guy and let's head out?
Yeah, let's go pick him up and hit those mines.
All right. So, I guess we'll head over to the temple.
Yeah.
We stop and pick up our weapons on the way out.
Yep.
I never gave them weapons.
He just walked in. Nice.
All right. You guys leave, make your way over to a temple on Roon. This is all new to you, but you're walking through this lively town, nicer cobblestone streets, and they walk you up to this really cathedral-looking temple, very high arches, open through the door, and you see it's a T-row. It's like down the center and then kind of splits off far with the center in the middle, where there's a statue of a dragon, look kind of like arched and looking down, made of like platinum-looking metal, very pristine and carved. And you see in front of it, it's sitting in a pool of water. And as you guys walk in, you see this blue dragonborn in robes. Hello! Oh. Hi, how have you guys been? Did you guys find Boom Boom?
No, we thought he was here with you.
Oh, no, he was on his way out to see Jenny. I'm almost positive he's out to see swords and such.
Yeah, okay, well then we can head there. This is our friend that we lost, Roon.
Ah, nice to meet you, Roon. You have strong allies. You're lucky.
So I hear.
All right. Can I help you guys with anything else?
No, just looking for Boom Boom.
All right. Well,
Who's Jenny?
Jenny, over at Swords and Such. Jenny and Kelsey, they run it.
So that's where we're heading.
Yep. All right.
So I'll follow them.
All right.
Yeah. Howard's already walking out.
Yeah, you guys end up leaving. make it on your way. And as you guys end up leaving, make your way to the outskirts of the town. On your way out, you see off to the left a small farm-looking house, 2 stories, with an outdoor kiln, where they're kind of like fanning the fire and getting the smoke pluming. And there's a half-orc pounding down, ba-ding, ba-ding, on almost like an anvil, kind of like a hammering down.
Hello.
You guys walk up and...
How you doing?
Oh, hi. Name's Jenny Rukhtar. At your service.
Hello.
How can I help you?
Hi, Jenny. We're actually looking for our friend. I don't know if you saw him. Big, orcish.
Oh, little off fellow, right? Very few words.
Wouldn't tell him that to his face, but yes.
Yeah, he went off into the forest. Said he had to have his own time. That means anything?
Yeah.
Bahamut sent him on a quest.
Oh, okay. I look back at Roon and Remus.
Sure.
He didn't mention anyone else.
So
Okay.
should we go towards the forest or should we go towards the mines?
Well, I mean,
He'll be back.
he'll be back.
I guess you guys know him better than I, so.
Yeah, he tends to do these
Sure.
things sometimes, so he'll be back and he'll be fine. All
I
right,
mean,
well,
I don't know. He came over, started asking me about making armor. I told him it'd take him some time, and he said he'd be back. I don't know when. Didn't give me anything. He didn't mention any friends. He just kind of went off.
okay. Well, speaking of armor, what kind of armor can you make, or what do you have?
How much are you fronting?
Well,
And what do you want it to do?
Well, I want it to protect me, first and foremost. But, I mean, what exactly do you have, or what's on the menu?
Let's go inside.
Yeah, sure.
She takes the hammer, this giant glowing hot piece of metal that she puts in this bucket of water, and it builds up, and she walks you guys inside to this little shack of a shop. Let's see, document only. There we go. This little shop, and you walk in, and you're in this like a one-room store. Small. It's about the size of a bedroom with like a dresser, or not a dresser, of like a counter cutting it off. And there's like enough space for you behind, in front of the counter, and then she walks around behind the counter. It's like 10 feet by 10 feet room, small. There's a shelf unit behind you, and you see like lines of daggers, very simply made, couple swords, and then like a helmet with like a spike on it. It's very simple made. Like I said, how much are you willing to front? Services don't come cheap here.
I can see you have some nice craftsmanship. Well, I am looking to for a little bit of an upgrade, and I'll kind of open up my coat and show like the leather light armor that I got underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Just something a little bit more sturdy than this, but light enough where I can still move around freely.
All right, real quick, like fourth wall broke. Are you looking for like leather armor or a different type of armor?
Different type of armor, but it's still light. If I can, I think
They would.
something like more along the lines of like studded leather or something.
Okay,
like
but like a leather class still.
that. Like leather class still, yeah.
Okay. She looks in. Huh. Well, if you're looking for something with leather, I only have basic leather, and all I could probably do is I could see if the wife would do an enchantment on it. And but I mean, it won't really do much more for your defense other than maybe a little bit of a buffer. And it's not really hard to do. It's just more of time consuming. If you're looking for something sturdier, you'd have to probably get me some heavier leather.
Okay.
I don't know if you have any magical creatures, any bodies, anything you can carve for me and that you can present to me. Possibly, I don't know if you find something from dragon hide or maybe something from a dark mare or like a nightmare or a
Ooh, nightmares.
I mean, they
Well,
say
I
that
don't
there's these lizard were alligator creatures in the swamp. I could probably do something awesome with that, but if you want leather based, I'd have to either import something, which could take even longer than just enchanting. But if you could bring me something exotic, I could play with it then. And then that really wouldn't cost. That'd be more of a partnership because I'd want to keep some of that, obviously.
Well, I don't have necessarily leather or hide, but I do have, and I'll reach into my bag and pull out the golden dragon scales. I do have some of these. I don't know if you can do anything with these to help.
Okay, give me 1 second. Hold on. So I'm just trying to. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. All good.
This break is brought to you by Oogie Games at 2406 Military Road, Niagara Falls, New York, 14304. Buy, sell, trade, use games. Oogie Games. They do Magic the Gathering stuff. I don't know what it means, but it's stuff you can do at Oogie Games.
Yes, that was great.
Thank you.
You handed over her the dragon scales.
Mhm.
Oh, how many did you have, by the way?
I think I cleared off like 50 of the golden dragon scales and I think like 10 of the regular. Let me see if I can find it.
Okay.
I cleared down a quantity, but
you give it 50 of the gold scales, though, right?
Gold, yeah.
She holds these. She goes, "You want me to make you golden armor? This is just gold. It looks like. How did you get it pressed into like dragon scale shapes?"
Well, funny story. That is actually dragon scales turns into gold. Long story.
So you want golden armor, though, just so you know, like this is really malleable and it bends. I don't know how good it would. Like I could make it into part of armor, but
Yeah, I mean, if you can
okay.
somewhat weave it into like a better type, not full gold armor. I mean, I want to be able to move freely and not be weighed down. So something that just basically strengthen up what I have on now.
I could play with it. With 50 of those, and then how many regular scales? You said 10?
10 regular.
I mean, I could probably make at least just a chest plate. It'd be like more of like a chainmail, though. It'd be more weighted. It wouldn't be like a leather.
Okay.
It'd be just like a single like covering, more or less. And the way she describes, more like a bulletproof vest type style.
Okay.
All right. I mean, with these, setting that, time, craftsmanship. So you're just kind of looking over, and she's pulling out a ledger, and she's looking stuff over at numbers and the gold. Be about 250 gold pieces for 250. That. 250 for gold.
Perfect. I have.
And just because it's not leather and it's not really what you're asking for, I mean, if you throw in an extra 100, I can see if the missus will do something fun for you with it.
Ooh, that sounds.
To the armor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for clarifying. Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
All right. It'll take. Let's see. Let me double check. I actually have this. I want to see how many days it'll take. So for 350 with that enchantment, take 2 weeks for it to be done. Just want to make sure it's done right. I got to build it and then she's got to enchant it.
Nothing sooner, huh?
No, not if you want me to make this from scratch.
Okay. All right, that's fine. 2 weeks it is.
2 weeks it is. All right. She puts out to shake your hand, in like an agreement. Do you prefer written? Do you prefer written receipts? And she starts scribbling on a piece of paper.
Yes,
Order
I
of
much
one.
appreciate that.
Yeah, write you up a receipt. Order of one, golded chest plate with quotes. Times one enchantment, LVL1 dash 100 GP dash line. Writes it up.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Do I pay you up front now or later?
Well, if you're giving me all this gold, I'll consider that a deposit to hold on to it. So if you don't come back, I have this gold. Fair?
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Hands it over the receipt. Oh, look at you, curious fellow. Can I help you? Looking at you, Remus, behind him.
I respond with nothing but
Can-
more than I just. Huh?
Can I help you? Do you need anything as well?
No, I look away and just kind of walk away from him.
Okay, fair enough.
One more thing though. It's of nothing too important. I don't really need it, but
Yeah.
do you ever deal with mithril type elements?
Her eyes just kind of lighten up. Oh, were you looking for something like that?
No, but I do have an item.
Really?
Perhaps, maybe, I don't know if you might even use them or need them. Actually, you see like an idea like form in his head. How about a fair of a trade instead of gold?
I'm interested. Let me see what you have first, though.
And I'm going to go into my bag and pull out the smithing tools, like the mithril smithing tools. These are, unfortunately, they're badly damaged, so you would have to kind of repair them yourselves, but I'm sure they could do much wonders for you.
Huh. I can knock some off for you. Well, not a lot, because I already have a pair, but it doesn't hurt to have a second, so I can knock some off if you'd be willing to trade.
Yeah, but do you have a pair that were forged in the ice caves up north of... I forgot the name of those caves that we went to.
Oh, Isocross?
Iselcross.
Oh, the caves of Isocross.
Yeah.
Those are very rare. Very rare.
No, I don't. I don't.
How much do you want for them, sir?
Oh, these are easily can go for 250 gold, but I figure it might be a fair trade value.
Well, if this fine shopkeep isn't interested, I may be. So I will respect your business first, but I would also like to hear his offer now.
Deception with disadvantage or with advantage.
For who?
For me?
Yeah, for you. Well,
Okay.
you're trying to deceive her on the price, but with Ricky's assist, with Ricky's assist, I'll let you eat.
With advantage? Okay.
Well, here's the thing.
Advantage.
With advantage, I'm gonna give you with advantage.
All right, it's a dirty 20. Rolled an 11 and 14 plus 6, so.
I've never heard of that place, and I don't know if I really trust it. But it sounds fun and sounds exciting. I want to do a full even trade, but I can knock off 100 instead of 50.
Oh, sir, you're lowballing him out the door.
Yeah, I mean, these are... I did get them quoted once before for 250 gold, so let's say 200 gold. I'll pay you 50. That kind of sounds fairish, right?
As I said, it is a place I've never heard of. If you can show me where it is on a map so I can acknowledge it, I will, but you could be lying to me easily.
Can I draw him a map?
Make a performance. I'll let you draw him a map. Make a performance check for your artistic ability to create
Come on.
a map.
I got a 16.
It's beautiful.
It's a pretty good map. It's a decent map.
It's got little trees and little ocean waves.
1 second. All right. What was the roll?
16.
It's interesting. I've never seen that place before. How did you guys get there? How did you guys get here from there? Because I don't know where that's from.
Honestly, it's a long story, but let's just say it's a completely different plane of existence.
Can you say it? Yes.
So I can't get there, so they're not that much of value to me. Still, a mithril
get
set is a
there.
myth.
If anything, they're more of a value because nobody else can get there, and they're one of a kind.
Well, what do they do that's different than the set I have upstairs?
From what
And these
I
are
was,
broken.
They're not
yes,
broken.
unfortunately, well, they're a little damaged, but unfortunately, yes, they are damaged. However, from what I was told, or when I had it appraised, they imbue some kind of type of special cold magic on whatever you're putting it against.
I say that's worth at least 175 towards whatever this man needs.
Give me a straight deception because she's trying to peer through your bull. She's staring you down. Just
23.
21.
how much is it?
23.
Is it a
21.
natural 20?
No. I rolled a 17 and then plus 6, so 23.
I see that these are important and they're valuable. And if you insist that they are magical, well, then I'd like to have them checked over first. If you don't mind.
By all means.
She leans up. She goes, "Honey, please come down. Can use your help."
Sir, I'm upset for you. How dare she question your integrity of selling these items to her and make someone check in front of you?
No,
She's
no.
gonna look. She's
I understand.
gonna lean over at both of you and goes, "So, just want to check. You're really gonna do this? This is really big. You guys are really pushing this angle. Really?
Oh, by all means, this is what was appraised and told to me. So if it is wrong, then I'm sorry I was told the wrong information. However, from the looks of it, and we did find it in an ice cave, they imbue ice cold powers.
You see this halfling come running down the stairs in a red cloak, like wizard-looking, like attire, like clothes. Do we have a customer? Does someone need help with something? And she goes, actually, no.
I do.
They're saying,
I need help with something.
all right, you can help him in one moment. Apparently, this gentleman right here is saying that this is enchanted and has snow properties and ice magic. And
I think he said just something about the cold.
I feel like he's bullshit. Can you please check for me? She walks over, puts her hands down on it, kind of looks it over, starts inspecting it. And as she's looking at it, you can see her eyes kind of glaze over with detect magic. She's looking it around. You then see her eyes flash another color, and you recognize this as identify. And
She just has spells to waste?
it's her job. She
Slow
just looks
day.
over at you guys. Your original price. And she walks up, and she goes, "Can I help you?"
Yes, I move away from whatever is about to happen and go to the other counter.
Okay.
You see Howard's hair kind of fall in almost like a Karen-esh type bob. I want to speak to your manager.
My pleasure. And she walks away. And as she turns away, she spins back around, walks right up. Hello. Manager here. I think associates said before. 50 gold pieces, right? How's it sound?
Well, I mean, I was quoted to 50. 50 seems rather very, very low.
It's your
Let's just
best
call it-
offer. It's your
Let's just
best
say
offer.
175, yeah? With the tools, you can keep the tools at 175.
Make a persuasion roll. Just. She's acknowledging that you know your defeat.
Persuasion. Oh, nice. 23.
75. That's it. Because I like you. You're persistent. And you know when you're beat.
I will kind of redo my Karen Bob. 75 it is.
I appreciate that. And she hands over 25 gold to you as she's holding on to the other 50 right now. Wait, hold on. 75 off the whole price. Never mind, she doesn't hand you gold at all. 75 off the price.
I was going to let that slide too.
Yeah. So that would be 175 you owe her.
Okay.
Hold on, make a note for that myself. I don't have a whole team keeping notes for everything for this, so I have to.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
No, that's not it. I'm talking about the crit roll stats. I don't have a full team keeping stats for me.
Oh yeah.
I'm impressed, and I hope at one point, if this ever gets that big enough, that we do have a team like that. But as of right now, we don't.
Yeah.
God bless whoever those people are.
All right.
Crazy.
So I have this. It used to be a knife, and now it's a key. Can you help me?
Oh, and she's.
I like it as a knife too.
And her persona is like, it's shifted because she was kind of aggravated that someone was trying to swindle her wife, and now she's like, all right, business. Oh, let me see it. She puts her hand out. Do you hand it over?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of looks at you. See her eyes do the same sequence of flashing.
I told you what it was.
Well, she looking it over. She's, I get it. I just want to be thorough. Just,
okay.
She's flipping it around. She's kind of twirling it, looking it over, holds it. He looks over. You see her lean over to her side, reach underneath the desk or like the counter, twist it, opens. Takes out her own key from her pocket, tries to open it, locked. That's different. Well then. So, what you have here is appears to be a magical key that unlocks and locks doors for yourself. Have you tried to open any doors that you've locked with it?
I haven't locked any doors with it, to be honest.
Oh, that'll be fun when you do. Because apparently only the doors that it locks can be opened. That's going to be weird. That'll be definitely interesting. Be careful with that one though, because I don't know how reliable the magic is on this currently. I'm trying to identify what it actually is and its origins, and it's almost as if it's not magical. Like
what the
this.
hell does that mean?
So like here, let me show you. And she reaches over and she pulls out a crystal in her hand. It's about size of this big. About like not a crystal, it's like a diamond. It's a diamond actually. And she's holding it. She goes, "See this? When I cast Identify, I know that this is a prismatic diamond. I know that. It tells me what it does. And I can use the prismatic spell, cast from it. Normal. It says it. When I cast Detect Magic, it comes up as magic. When I do that to yours," she puts it away. She does it to yours. She goes, "When I do this to this key, it looks magical. And I can almost see the outline of a blade at parts. Like, it doesn't look pointy, but she like kind of feels the edge of like the teeth of the key, and she's like, it's sharp. It like energy wise, I can see the shape, but I can't tell what it is. But I know it locks things, and it can be used to unlock things, and it's very interesting."
So you can't turn it back to a knife?
Not as of right now.
I am sad.
I am sorry. It looks like something's wrong with the magic with this. Either a... Hold on. Okay, better. Best I can gather is that you need to have quite a bond with this. And I don't know what that means because it's a key.
It's a good key.
Yeah. And it says...
what's it say?
It's just... you need a bond. And I don't know how you would bond with the key. A sword, killing enemies. That... I don't know what to do with this. And with that, we're going to cut to a bathroom break.
Woo!
1 second.
This bathroom break is still brought to you by Oogie Games. Oh, God, I lost my sheet. 2406 Niagara Falls Boulevard. Niagara Falls, New York, 14304. I wrote it down. You can't see it. It's whited out. Oogie Games. Buy, sell, and trade your games. You can get PS2 games. You can PS5 games. PS4, 3, probably even 1. Maybe Gamecast. Probably not, though. Oogie Games. All right.
I bought a game from Oogie Games at 2406 Military Road in Niagara Falls, and I liked it. Oogie Games. Okay.
Guys, go to Oogie Games. Buy, sell, trade, use games. Go there now. We'll be back in a second. We're dealing with... All right, guys, welcome back from the break. As a nice bathroom break sponsored by Oogie Games at 2406 Military Road in Niagara Falls, New York. Head over there, buy, sell, trade, used and new games. I'm gonna tell you, if I'm gonna go for a game, I've been holding off on it. I mentioned it last time. I may finally pull the trigger on it. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I want to play them. I really do, and it's D&D related. So why wouldn't I want to? It's kind of what I want to play. Danny, what game do you want to buy from Oogie Games? What game do you want currently? New or used? What do you want?
New or used. Okay. Baldur's Gate 3, since you mentioned that. That's coming out pretty soon. So when that does, I will happily make the drive all the way up there to Oogie Games and purchase that copy.
Bricky, what game are you buying from Oogie Games?
Monster Rancher 4.
Monster Rancher 4. Is that almost like...
I don't know if they even made Monster Rancher 4.
Is that like the farming simulator?
No, that's Harvest Moon.
Oh.
Monster Rancher was a video game and turned into like a short TV show too, like cartoon show. But it was basically about these discs that they would spin, and essentially a kid got sucked into a PlayStation and into this game called Monster Rancher, where there are all these monsters. And part of the game was you would put different CDs or different games in. It would spin it, and a different monster would appear for you. But then you would battle them like round robin style in different tiers and raise them as if they were like a Tamagotchi or something.
Okay, kind of Digimon, Pokemon style. Somewhat.
Yes.
Kind of. So, guys, if you're heading over to Oogie Games, go pick up a game.
Coliseum, but also random monsters with like attacks, and they get mad at you if you don't feed them, and they run away, or they're sad, or...
Okay.
This was,
All right.
You asked what I would buy at Oogie Games. I'm
guys
sorry.
all now know what Ricky's...
I would probably
hidden
actually
gem
go
is.
back to and pick up an old Super Nintendo console again. Back in the day, that was like my thing to start off with.
Mhm.
And purchase Chrono Trigger, the best game of all time. If you have a problem with that, come at me, bros. What's up? Chrono Trigger number 1.
We're gonna start
Number
getting
one.
we're gonna start getting hate mail at Howard. So, guys, as we said, break was from Oogie Games. As we pick up, where party is in the shop, and during this interaction, as you guys are talking, you see a man kind of knock on and lean in and goes, "Roon, got to talk to you outside for a second." He looks over. "All right, I'll be right there." Right, not bad, right?
That was a pretty good room.
Spot on.
Thank you. He walks out. I'll meet you guys at the mines. All right.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Assume he got instructions how to get there. All right.
I was gonna turn to Remus and be like, he knows how to get to the mines? Like, I don't.
Sure.
Okay.
He was there when we heard the instructions.
Yeah.
But Jarrell has
We
told
go
you multiple
south
times
10
you go
miles
south.
and then go this and that. And
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
go
okay.
right at the first tunnel. Don't forget it.
Mount Lacos, man. It's a mountain you guys got to go to. It's on the southern side of it.
Barry Blue Jeans is going to be there.
You know, he told you where to go. He's not going there.
All right.
So you're in there. You're talking to this halfling, huh? So yeah, that's that.
So
Can I help
have
you?
to bond with my key knife.
Yeah.
So is your drawer still locked?
She goes to put her key into it, and it's not moving. She goes to make a check.
Oh god.
She goes.
May I try and use this as a bonding opportunity with my key? You can watch me. I'm just going to go around and open the drawer. Let me bond with my key.
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna work.
I've got nothing to lose.
Yeah, I mean, really, come,
I just want my knife back.
Jenny. He's gonna come around. Come on over. I want to see this. And as you come walking around, she actually kind of takes what's on the counter, kind of slides it away, just off to the side. This one right here, I locked, and I can't get into it right now. So
Okay.
go ahead. I'll let you make a. She locked it. She put her key into it. It got jammed. So you try your key.
I try my key.
All right. What do you do differently to try with this key?
I jiggle it very gently, and I try and I close my eyes and feel and turn as I hope to open the lock.
All right. Just 1 second. Just sending a message
Wait,
to
hold
Roon
on.
from the Beyond.
What's her name? What is her name again?
Her name is Kelsey Lance Strong.
Kelsey, hold my hand. Let's make this happen.
Make a dexterity with advantage just because I feel like you are putting your effort into it more than you've ever tried to open a locked door. A locked thing.
22.
Click. Opens up. Unlocked.
Woo! I now walk quietly to the other side of the counter again as if nothing just happened.
Okay.
So...
Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to DM on multiple
doing
medias
great.
right now. I'm DMing.
you're
I'm like
good.
shit. Oh,
so
wait, I
many
can see my table.
facets.
To that. All right, guys. This is what it's like when you're DMing through text message. This isn't fun. This is much more fun when you're doing it face to face. Okay. I just realized that my table is glass, so I could be texting and not have to look off to the side. This is actually kind of cool. So you open the drawer, you said?
Yeah. Well,
Or what you do?
I leave it for her to open, and I walk quietly around the counter like nothing happened, and then then you just kind of look down at my key to see if anything changed.
It's a key. Make a perception check. Make a perception check on it. Let's see if you see anything different.
It's a 9. I'm terrible at perception.
What are you looking at it to check and see how it's differently? What are you trying to look at?
The teeth of the key were sharp before. Is it looking more blade-like, or is it more not? Is it more blunt?
The key is a key, like an old school fashioned key. It's a key.
Yeah.
But where the teeth were, it's still teeth. But do you know how a key is really thick and chunky because it's like a lock? The little bit of the little teeth part, like the bit of the toothbrush end, you know what I'm talking about? The bristles. It's now the little bit is just a blade. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
It's just that little bit kind of fades off, and you can feel it. It's now carved a little bit. You feel it, like, ooh, like it's sharp. It's not a blade. It's not a knife, but the teeth now have a little bladedness to it. Like, okay. And then you blink and you kind of shake it to look at it again, and it's a key. Like, no blade. Shake it, and oh, it's got a little bit of a blade. Shake it and think about it, no blade. And when I say blade, I mean you can see the little bit just go pop, pop.
Okay.
Little bit.
I'm going to close. All right. Is there like an open wall? Like, no. There's just. I'm picturing like a wall behind me.
Yeah. There's a shelf. So behind you there is a shelf.
Well, no, I want to throw it on my side so I'm not endangering anyone.
Okay, and you want to throw it out behind you?
I just want to throw it right at. I want to turn around and throw it at the wall as a key.
Go for it.
All right. I think really hard, close my eyes, and hope it sticks to the wall.
Make a wisdom check.
Oh.
Simple enough to throw that. Like, what you're throwing the key regardless. Let me see if you can.
19. Or no, that's a save. But that's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It is for me. Ha ha! It's still a 19.
You turn around quickly. You see an empty space on the wall. Boom! Launch it as a precise dagger, right? Ting, 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 ting. It's a key. Hits the wall and just drops. She looks at you and she goes, "What were you trying to do?" A little puzzle, like, huh?
I was being hopeful and trying to bond with it.
Yeah, I thought I saw a spider on that key. I'm gonna look around, like, make sure there's no.
Who is this man? Go and collect my key and walk back.
All right.
I will pause for a moment to see how Howard's debacle goes.
So 75 gold off the total price. That'll bring it to 175. I will hold on to these and your scales as your down payment. Okay. Upon return, I'll give you the scales and I'll keep the mithril set.
That's fair enough.
Hand you your receipt.
I'll take the receipt.
Slides it your way.
I will pick it up, put it in my little pocket.
Okay.
It's a pleasure doing business. Just gonna kind of like browse around and see like what else. Do you do weapons as well too?
We do. You mentioned mithril, and as I said, I like to gauge my customers out on how much they're willing to front, because we have our basic weapons, daggers, short swords. We have some arrows. Have a couple +1 arrows, and I have a little pet project, but it's all simple weapons. But if you're looking for something more expensive, we can negotiate there.
Okay. Well, I will definitely have to come back on that because you are getting the majority of my money at the time. So when I do come back with more to spend, I most definitely will.
Okay. Well, see you on 2 weeks.
2 weeks it is.
And as that, she looks over at Kelsey and she goes, "We have a job. Want some protection on this." Oh, well, cool. Ooh, gold. Are these from real drag? Is this from a real gold dragon? As you're about to leave. Is this from a golden dragon? She goes,
yes.
And Jenny looks over and she goes, "They're gold pieces from a just shaped." She goes, haven't seen one of those in forever. 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. She's got to make it, then I got enchanted.
Alrighty. I walk outside. Do I see Roon anywhere nearby?
You see him talking to a man. Nice white cap looking goatee. Stronger built, little stockier look. Got blue robes on. And they see you walk up and goes, I'll meet you at the mines. Like I said, it's important. It's personal business.
That's Fine, as long as you're okay. We were just letting you know we're done. We're wrapping up here, and we're really gonna go head off. So we'll see you there.
All right, I'll see you by the end of the night.
Sounds good. Don't be too far.
All right. And you guys were described the way of where if you guys were to go to the mines right now, you guys do know the way. 5 hours south. It's gonna bring you guys to roughly 9 o'clock, 9:30-ish. If you guys are rushing. It's currently about 3 o'clock. Midday. So you guys come walking out, you see Roon talking to a man.
Oh, wait,
What are you guys
done?
doing?
I wasn't done.
Oh, Howard is.
I'm
Remus,
done.
you're still inside.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So, can we help you? Can we interest you in with anything?
What do you have?
Like I said, we have simple weapons, as I was telling the gentleman before you. Basic daggers, short swords, arrows. I have a personal little project that I've concocted, but not that expensive. If you're looking for more of a magical, enchanting, and heavy stuff, that'd be a little bit more pricier. And if you're willing to spend $250 on that, that may be more your range, more in the upper scale. But I don't pull that out unless I start seeing gold.
Well, I have some gold here, but I don't really. I'm looking more for wares, I suppose. Like, I don't know if you have any cloaks or amulets or things of that nature. I'm pretty set on weapons. I'll take a look at your daggers, I suppose.
All right. She pulls out a selection of like nicely, finely carved daggers. Simple steel, polished, nice. Never seen battle. She goes, I've tested them all. We have a nice little board. We make sure they fly and balance perfectly. Simple steel made. 3 gold piece of dagger. It's not that very hard. I was working on some earlier. If you want a little nicer dagger, I have a +1, but it's going to range you, 150 gold.
I'm sorry, I was looking more for a magical dagger, if anything.
Magical dagger. I mean, we have basic daggers here that +1, and we can have. Kelsey can enchant it. What would you want it to do if it's magical?
I was just kind of seeing what you had. I didn't really have any ideas in mind.
No, we don't have any daggers in stock. That's not really what people are coming here looking for. They're more looking for the heavy weapons. If you want, though, we can commission something. That'd be fun. Wouldn't be as hard. It wouldn't take as long as 2 weeks. Daggers already made. It'd take a week or so.
What kind of enchantments can you do to the daggers?
And at that, Kelsey kind of scoots and she goes, what kind of fun were you looking for with it?
Why, I don't know. Maybe a fire dagger or a cold dagger or one that just poisons my enemies into darkness of, I don't know.
Oh, all good ideas. So are you just looking for basic damage added onto a dagger? Or were you looking for it to do something?
What can you make them do?
I mean, imagination's the limit if you want something unique. I mean, I do have means to perform magic. It's just I need a direction. I'm not wasting time and materials and components just for fun. As you can see,
fair.
I could do something really impressive. Like, I mean, how much gold do you have? And her eyes just kind of like, she looks like a kid in a candy shop that wants the candy. And it's not so much the gold. She wants the opportunity and the resources to play with it. She wants you to give her the gold to be able to make something different.
Do you, in your supplies, do you have any dragon glass?
Dragon glass? Are you trying to refer to like dragon glass like from like Game of Thrones style?
Mayhaps. I'm talking about like it's a dagger. It's like a glass blade, and you can.
Okay.
It's I forgot what the hell it's called. I think it's just like a glass blade dagger or something. But you can use it essentially to look like an X-ray dagger.
Okay, something of that. I've never made something like that, and you see her kind of look in her head, and she's where Jenny was very more down to earth and mathematical, and just kind of looking down and like calculating the numbers. You see her eyes kind of look like almost like an artist, like a painter, that is like. You see her eye just kind of look around and start to think, and she's like, "Huh." And I could do. Do you want it to do it only so many times per day or indefinite? How? And what do you want it to see through? Do you want it to see through magical items, magical enchantments? Do you want it to just see like identify magic, or do you want it to see through just wood? How thick? What do you want to look through? Because that's all very different. And
I would prefer to see through everything.
Everything.
If it's only charges you can handle, that's fine. If it's an unlimited use, I'm sure that's a lot of money. But I also would need it to actually work in order to pay for it.
If you wanted to do it all the time, I can start it. But before I hand it over to give it up, I would like at least 1,500 gold. 1,500 gold at least. Not to mention supplies. I can start it. I can start enchanting. It's gonna take quite a few weeks.
I cannot do this right now.
Ah,
We will keep the idea. I will just do it.
Charges. I could do like a once per day for. You could see through magic items, but at least 500 gold at least for that, not counting materials.
Oh, I still can't.
What you're talking about is a wondrous item that I've never been commissioned for something that wondrous, and I would love to, but
maybe another time. We'll put this on the back burner. I can't afford it right now. I would love a dagger that can do fire damage, though, or maybe just stay lit and continuously do fire damage.
Huh. Maybe perhaps you're referring to a flame tongue dagger, which would cost you.
Sure. I don't really buy things per se.
Mm-hmm. Gold pieces. Let me see how much this would cost. Flame tongue. For a dagger, I can do it where it does an extra little kick of fire damage, and then it can light up.
Okay.
And that would be 250 gold. If you wanted to do a lot of fire damage, upwards of 500 or more. But with a little bit of fire damage, plus it lights up, 2 different enchantments, different spell components, different theory. Yeah. For something simple, 250. And that would be 3 weeks. Well, sorry, 4 weeks. I have to make, well, I could start at 4 weeks still because I'm commissioned to help out with this armor first.
But you already have the dagger made.
I know, but it's going to take time to cast the spells to make sure it can do this. I need to spend time and resources every day to make sure that it's permanent.
You're the only one that can do things here.
For this kind of magic, then yes.
Ooh.
Jenny makes the weapon. I enchant them.
Hmm.
And now you start to realize it's very, that makes sense. The Jenny, as you saw her, she was this big, strong orc, and she was pounding down, and Kelsey's more of the daintier looking one. Not that she's not powerful or scary, just she's more of the arcana source.
I would like to look at the cloaks now that you have. I don't think I'm quite interested in weapons.
Unfortunately, we don't really have any cloaks for sale. I'm sorry about that. It's more of only weapons here. I can enchant something for you again, but nothing pre-made for clothing. We don't get much people coming in for that. It's more of it's just swords and such.
I look distraught.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. This is just what Remus is doing. He's just like, I've just wasted all of this time when I just want other things they don't have. Could you, if I show you something magical, could you tell me a bit more about it?
Maybe.
I'm going to show her the sword of the Shivanti cleric.
Oh. All right. Should make a history roll. Ooh. Huh. What are you looking to know? I don't recognize this, really.
Why does it bite me at the bottom?
Oh. Just a simple, oh. Huh. Okay. She kind of looks, hands over the sword, grabs it, and you see her eyes flash again. Well, it looks like if you wish to cause extra damage to someone else, you gamble with it, and depending on your strike, if it's not well enough timed, you need to pay some of the price.
Can we fix that?
Maybe? Are you asking her if she will or can?
I'm asking her I'm asking her essentially if she thinks she could fix it. So,
I can play with it. I've never
it's
removed.
dangerous.
I've never removed a curse or no. I've never removed them. I usually place the enchantments.
Do you think if I just got corks for the fangs, it wouldn't hurt me?
I would like to say yes, but unfortunately, I don't think so. Magic items to this caliber usually, when you try to get around their asterisks, it finds a way of biting you back in the unfortunately.
I have a question, by the way, out of character.
Yeah.
I realized halfway through asking about the dragon glass dagger that I have a magic eye that already does that.
That is true. You do.
So what is in the drawer I opened? If during this conversation I looked at it, now that I'm looking, Remus is looking during all of this.
Yeah.
As he realizes that his wish is already happening.
He's already easily. You scan over and you look at it. You see a pouch, a satchel of gold coins. Big hefty pouch, looks about 50 gold pieces, probably like size. It's sewn up. You see the diamond that she had picked up and placed, and you see it kind of flashing colors. And as it flashes, make a perception check. See if you notice this actually.
Dun, dun, dun. 13.
Yeah, simple enough. You see it flash, this diamond flash red, and as it flashes red, this little flame flicks come off of it. And then it flashes blue, and this little, like, frosty hue goes over the diamond. And it changes the color, then you see a little bit of lightning crackle around it.
Do I have an eye patch, by the way? Did we ever establish if I got an eye patch?
No, we didn't.
I just have gem eye right now.
You got a gem eye right now. Do we want to reckon that you did? Because we didn't talk to Roon. Roon doesn't know about the eye patch, guys. We forgot to mention that to him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll ask her if she has if they have an eye patch.
No, but
because you literally just could she make me one in like 5 minutes? Just some, like scrap leather. I really am.
Jenny looks at she goes, I've got you. I can do that.
Thank you.
Starts sewing up, pulls a chunk of leather, puts it up next to you, fits it, cuts it, sews, hands you a little eye patch. Very basic.
Perfect.
You have an eye patch now.
I do. I go back and ask Kelsey. All right, I go to tell Kelsey essentially, that's not an ordinary diamond you showed me earlier, is it?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a diamond of chromatic power, or basically it's a chromatic this chromatic orb. It's a diamond. It's a diamond of chromatic.
How much is it? What does it do?
Well, essentially, it casts the chromatic orb spell.
Oh.
You can you can expend so many charges a day. It's got 9 charges, and you can cast that spell from it.
Oh my.
Yeah.
How much is it?
For that? 700. Magic items cost a lot more money, guys.
That is true. Now, I will show you this item and see how much it is worth to you. Golden Dragon Claw. How much is a Golden Dragon Claw worth?
Make a perception check with advantage, because you've had a great time in here. Or not perception, persuasion.
Oh.
I didn't say it. With advantage, you've had a good time in here. They trust. They're a little bit feeling better.
$25.
Oh, it's a very nice. It's a lot of gold, and it's a dragon claw, solid dragon. Is this from a dragon, or did you have it sculpted? And they both kind of start looking at it like, this is perfect. This is a huge claw. They're looking at it and they're like, wow.
I saved my friends' lives and took this as my trophy.
Well, why would you want to part with it if it's your trophy?
Well, if we're going to try and make crazy things and buy cool magic items from you, this is all I have really worth value. I have some gold. It's not enough, though, to do this and make that glass dagger.
She goes, with that much gold, I mean, weight in gold alone, that's worth it, but that's a dragon claw. I'd be interested in that.
Remus is now very concerned and slightly wants to take the claw back. Let me hear what she has to say, though, first.
Do you want the diamond? Diamond for the claw?
I don't believe so. I just merely wanted to see what you thought of if it was worth that and the dagger.
I mean, if you want, we can try to make that into something. If you want to, that's certainly a spell component. Indeed. Take time.
I'll hold on to it for now. I'm sorry. I like put it away very quickly and just leave. My name isn't Boom Boom. As I leave.
All right. See you. Come back again. All right. You leave?
Yes. I don't think I ever introduced myself actually to them, so saying my name isn't Boom Boom to me is great.
You really didn't introduce yourself at all.
So I will eventually see Howard, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you'll see Howard like kind of on the side with his arms crossed, just kind of waiting.
And at that, you have this little kid come running up to you. Mister, do you have another one of those?
Who the hell are you?
It's the same kid from before. Mister, please, please.
Who is this child?
Please.
I don't know. I've never.
No, really wait, this is the child from earlier.
Okay, yeah, he is.
Sir, please.
Shut up. Hey. I'm going to kind of like hold him like, be quiet. I'll give you another piece. But you can't be shouting. You can't be shouting that out. Otherwise, we're all in trouble and you won't get any more.
He leans in. Okay.
Good.
Very just loud in your face.
Do you want a regular piece, or do you want it dipped in a special sauce?
What is going on here?
It's okay, Remus. It's okay. I'm taking care of this kid.
I will go walk away and walk towards Roon,
God.
who's just ignoring me anyways.
I'll take the other half of the cinnamon stick that I broke off for him, and I'll just kind of like dip it into like the blue sand.
Oh God!
So, kind of like think of like sugar pixie stick almost, with like the sugary coat on the outside. Yeah, think of that, and I will hand it to him.
The blue powder that's not the Dream Flakes. That's the
blue powder. It gives them advantage on like perception, athletics, and all that stuff. But it's
what's it called?
Like,
is it PCP?
Sand. No, it's kind of like cocaine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna make them all like hyper and stuff too. Yeah. But the cinnamon sticks, I guess, they have his strength as well too. So this kid's gonna be like all kinds of messed up.
He sees into the ethereal plane.
That's the Dream Flakes.
Oh, that's the Dream Flakes.
Yeah, the Dream Flakes.
The sticks are just pure tripping, is what it is too.
Basically, yeah.
It's just pure tripping. He's just looking around like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this tastes. Thank you. He runs away.
He
Jumps out and runs away. I got another one, guys. He's like, here, you try. And he's
Remus, let's get out of here.
What did you do? Why? I'm just.
I gave him candy. I gave him candy.
Is it? He's running so fastly, but so poorly.
And he trips and falls. And
he rolled back into a run twice. He tripped and rolled and ran.
Yeah. Jumps up. And you guys see these kids are now running and kind of trying to pull at the stick.
Not my finest hour, but
why are they fighting each other?
So
make a perception check.
Who?
Both of you.
Oh.
Because I know your passive perceptions aren't high enough, so I want to see who would actively notice something.
11.
Not one.
I'm
just watching this kid trip over himself.
In your confusion, you're watching this kid. Howard, you notice there are these two leathered guard-looking figures with dragon prints on their chest walking over to the group of kids, peering at them at this cinnamon stick that they're holding.
Yep,
they start talking to the group of kids.
Let's get out of here, and I'm going to start walking down the road where we need to go.
All right.
Let's go.
Make a...
to the mines.
You guys just walking out?
We're already outside. We're just going to start walking towards
walking south.
Yep.
You guys, so you guys are not out of the city gates yet, but now you guys are leaving.
Yeah, we're heading that way.
All right. As you do leave, you do notice that there's two guards now just kind of looking around and talking to the kids again and looking back around, and they don't see you. So, as of now. All right. So you guys leave the town. It's going to be about a 6-hour trip to the mines.
Yeah.
We're going to fast travel there. Do you guys wish to discuss anything along your travels between yourselves?
How the hell do I connect with a key? What does that even mean? Well, she told me I have to connect with a key in order to turn it back into a knife. It's like I show them that I can make it like a little sharp. What am I supposed to do with this? Unlock things till it gets bigger? How many things do I have to unlock? Like 100? We don't come across that many things that are locked.
That does sound
yes,
quite like the problem there, Remus.
It's the smallest problem we have, and it's the only one I want to talk about. I don't know where anyone is or we are.
Yeah, I don't either. I know Roon will be with us in a second. I don't know who he's talking to either. I would say I know certain items you can attune to by focusing on them. And is that the case with your key here? Maybe that's why.
I mean, I'll focus real hard this entire walk. I'll even hold on to it real tightly the entire time in my hand.
Which hand are you holding on to it in?
My left hand.
Okay. Doesn't make a difference. I just wanted to know.
It did to me.
as we're walking to, I'll be like, and just for the record, Remus, in case they do ask me, I might need you to hold on to these, and I'll kind of like just show the bag underneath my coat of the good stuff. Be like, I might need you to hide these for me, just in case.
Okay, I can do that.
All right, cool.
I can hide things.
Or actually, better yet, maybe when Roon catches up to us, his little bag that he has.
Man, there is not sand in that bag, let me tell you.
No, there is not.
Wait, you saw what was in the bag?
No, I don't, actually. You were telling me.
I
exactly was in that bag?
I don't know. It just wasn't sand.
Oh. Okay. I thought maybe you knew. Oh, well.
They're not telling you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was trying to get him to say it, though.
That's what you get for trying to give kids the frickin' stuff.
No, it's all good. A little deserved it for waking me up.
What else? I guess I'm also, like, I'm going to use my eye to just kind of, like, look through trees as we're walking and get attuned to that and accustomed to it more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Remus, how does that work exactly? Like, do you see through things with that eye, or?
I see things. I haven't really tried to see through too many things, but I can see through this little leather patch, so hopefully I can see through other things, but...
Interesting. I'm going to like, kind of put up behind my hand and be like, how many fingers am I holding up?
Some.
I'm just checking right now to make sure. D&D Beyond, I want to find out. I don't remember exactly the
stipulations.
The stipulation, what you can and can't see. I don't know if you have. Do you have it pulled up? Do you know what you're able to see through it?
Replaces a real one. While embedded in your eye, it can't be removed by anyone other than you, and you can see through the tiny orb as though it was a normal eye. It doesn't say. It's up to you.
Okay.
Maybe I see through nothing. Or just my eye patch.
Oh, you're fine. Let's see. Where is it? So it's a wondrous item.
Was I supposed to find that eye even?
No, that was pure. Just that was in game. Like that was left there for you, and you pocketed that. We're gonna mod it because I completely thought you could see through stuff X-ray wise, and I like it better that way, where you can see through wood with it.
You can see through wood.
Why you could not see what was in the pouch of coins? You eyeballed that. Pun not intended, but. but you couldn't see inside the pouch of coins, so you can see through wood.
Okay.
Up close, like you don't have X-ray vision of just everything, but like up close, peering and looking through it, you
can I see through natural materials, such as wood and leather?
Look at some leather.
I have an eye patch made of leather.
Concentrating on looking through that leather, yes, you can see through that leather. You don't know the concentration checks that you would have to make to perceive through stuff, though.
Okay.
It's going to be, you have loosened and you have it's like a scale DC check, depending on what you're looking through.
Deal.
Yeah, so don't get me wrong, Remus, it looks rather bad on you, but what the hell possessed you to dig out your own eye and put that in there?
The dragon acid, it got my eye. It went dark, and I could only see out of the right one. I kept going like this, and then like this, but I couldn't see this. So I made sure it went over to this side, too, and it wasn't there on this side.
Gotcha. I don't know, that whole thing just seemed like a blur, so... Okay.
I don't know if it came from the neck or from its final giant spit gasp, but the damage did it in, and yeah, that was quite the day.
That was, and hey, we got golden dragon scales and 3/4 of a gold dragon left there, so we can always head back there if we need to chip away and for some more gold.
That's true. I showed the two shopkeepers there my golden dragon claw, and they did not seem interested. Well, they did seem interested, But they didn't give me a real number on it. But it's got to be a lot.
I'd imagine so. I figured those scales I gave them, but they don't believe me that's part of a real dragon, so who knows?
Mm.
Well, so just so what you'd say is that the gold scales, the gold itself turned it into like gold. There's no scales to it. It looks as if it was gold printed and shaped to be scales. That's just so you understand on that one.
No. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know if I was clear enough on that. That's
yeah,
fine.
no. I know what you're saying, but like in Howard's mind, it was a dragon that turned into gold. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as you guys are heading south, say you guys break a tree line, and you see off to your left there is this thick, dense, heavy wooded area. On your way down, in the far distance, you can see a large top mountain. This looks, if you keep on pace, you're about an hour away from it. You start heading up to it, and there's no entrance to it. As he said that it's around the south side, so you'd have to go around the mountain. Which way you guys going, left or right around it?
I believe we're supposed to go left around the mountain.
That sounds about right. And then right in the cave, in the tunnel of the cave.
Yeah.
How like wide or whatever is this mountain?
From far off, it looks. In the distance, it looks actually be easier. So as you get up closer to it, to where you'd have to decide to go left or right around it, about 400 feet high, tall, huge mountain. Not like it's a mountain in the sense of that it's larger than any like landmass around. It's not like a mountain like a mountain chain. This is more of like a simple it's more of a hill. It's a large hill.
Okay.
So 500 feet tall. Just kind of sitting in the middle of the ground. Off to the left, there's a wooded area that goes around it, and off to the right, it's kind of planed out, a little bit more smoother.
Oh, we go to the plains.
Yeah, we'll stick out of the woods. I think they said left, but I think he was trying to set us up. We'll go the easy route over here.
Yeah. You guys walk around, and as you come around around the edge, you hear a woo, 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 woo.
Can I make a perception check to see if I know what that is or what's around, if there's anything like that? That was Traveler. 11.
11. You hear the noise and you quickly look off, and to your left you see the entrance to this mountain open up, and there's this cave, and it's dark and you can't see in there. But where you hear the noise coming from, it's off to the forest to the left of it, a little further on. And you see this large bear-looking creature come. Woo! Woo! This bear with this big, large, hulking body covered in feathers and a beak, looking around at you. The feathers flare up.
Would Howard know what this animal is? Daniel knows what it is, but I'm saying would Howard know?
Yeah, I mean it's common enough. It's an owl. Yeah, Howard would know it's an owl bear.
All right, cool. I'm gonna, Remus, we got owl bills over there. We might want to duck in here, hide.
Yes, that's a great idea. I will use my hide action.
Where'd he go?
All right, make a dexterity check.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can run out of it. Run into the cave before it can beat you there.
21.
21.
Nice.
What you got? What are you doing, Howard?
I too will also try to stealth into the cave.
Okay.
But not very well. 10.
All right. You guys beat it into the cave. As you guys go running in quickly, Remus, you almost feel naturally start to hide within the cave, slinking in next to around where the edge is, quickly quickening in. Howard, you come tumbling in behind, and you're as it's now following you and running after you into this cage or into this cave.
I will turn around. Is it like at the mouth of the cave yet or no?
20 feet behind you. So if you're at the mouth of the cave, it's about to come into it. But if you jumped in, it's getting close to the mouth of the cave. It's not there yet.
All right, let me. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Get to my spells real quick. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I will just hold a Eldritch Blast until he's at the mouth of the cave there.
Okay. Nope, it's not going to know that. So it comes running up to the mouth of the cave. It kind of flurls itself kind of aggressively, like flaring its head, like it's raising its the hair, like it's stiff. It's going in like attack. Feathers are flurrying. Roll for an attack. At
that. 10.
10 does not hit.
Yeah, I think so. And
It looks at you now.
I will use my movement to go more into the cave.
Okay.
And, like, keep distance if I can.
Okay. It starts its way in. I like you all to roll for initiative.
All right.
It's a fun, simple encounter we could throw at you guys. Fits in a little bit.
14.
20 on the initiative roll.
Nice.
I got 23.
Natural 1. All right. Remus, Howard, Owlbear.
I'm gonna throw.
So just so you know, you're in this dark cave, Remus.
Yeah.
You have dark vision though.
Yes.
So you're looking around. It's a large, tall cave, 150 feet high, 300 feet open, huge left to right. You could see piles of like where miners would work. You could see cavern entrances closed down. You see some tools. You see clothes kind of scattered around on the ground as this owl bear giant creature comes in the mouth of the cave looking around.
You know what's sad is I don't get like sneak attack for just surprising it. Because I'm hiding right now and I just want to pop out and throw two psychic blades at it. I'm still going to do that, but...
Okay.
So, first one's going to be an 11.
11 does not hit.
Poop. And then the second one's
so you still get
offhand.
I'll give you sneak attack on this one.
Oh, it's not going to hit. It's got an 8. No hits for me.
No hits.
I will bonus action hide.
Make a stealth roll. Howard, you're up.
All right. I am going to...
Where's the roll? There you are. That's a 16.
Okay, you're hidden.
Yeah.
All right. So I am going to turn around and put my hand up to and start whispering and cast Dissonant Whispers to the owl bear. It's a wisdom save of 14.
Oh. Failed.
Yeah.
So I whisper a discordant melody. Blah, blah, blah. The target must make a wisdom. On a failed save, it takes, let's see, because I'm at that second level, it'll be 4d6 psychic damage, which I will roll. And it must use its reaction to run away.
Yeah, roll for damage.
Yep.
And that's what's going to happen. Let's see how hard it is.
13, 14 points.
You see this bear, it's shaking his head and looks up at you, looks around in the cave, and turns around and runs. as you guys hear it runs off in the distance. And with that, say, I don't know what you guys wish to do, but you guys set up camp for the night. Roon said he would be on his way. What would you guys like to do before we wrap up?
Yeah, I think it's a good place to kind of camp out here. Maybe try to conceal ourselves or something so nothing else like that finds its way into here.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm going to try something really silly.
Go for it.
The entrance of the cave,
Yeah.
I'm going to take out my key. And I'm just going to stick it in the air and pretend I'm locking the cave entrance.
You broke Anthony's brain.
Give me some more detail. Is it purely just that?
Like, I'm envisioning that I am just creating, like, a giant giant doors with a lock, and I'm just closing the imaginary lock, and then we're safe.
Make it. All right. I don't want to influence that. I want to ask you a question. What are What are you thinking on a more of like, do you believe it's going to work type of a thing? Or are you just more half-at? Or are you just like, let me give it a shot?
I believe it could work. I believe if I'm trying to make this happen,
You're trying to back
try
up
it
the
out.
will. All right,
let's make this happen now.
Make a wisdom. I see, trying to figure out to see if you could. That would be a wisdom roll. Just be like, all right, let's just see.
11. I'm trying to do it either way.
You hear a clink, but then you see a bug come just into it, possibly with a high enough and repeated practice and just commitment. Maybe that'll work.
Hey, Howard, walk through this entrance real quick for me.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna walk.
Make a wisdom save.
Ooh, nice. 23. Sorry, 22.
Walk through easily.
No, that's
Nothing.
just,
You don't detect any. It's walk through the entrance of the cave, just like you just walked back through it.
I don't think your key worked there, buddy.
I go up to a rock, and I try to unlock a rock. I have it sideways, and I just turn it like I'm opening it. I'm like, all right, if this has anything in it, I'm finding out now.
All right, I have an idea on this one. If you can roll high enough, just for and giggles, go for it. Give me your will to open this rock. I want to see what this is.
What is it? What do I have to roll?
Oh, wisdom roll. Like the wisdom. You're trying to figure out how to unlock a rock.
19.
It's a rock.
I can do this. Someday I will be able to unlock this rock with this key, and I will be the greatest door opener in the world.
And with that,
tons of practice, Remus. You got this.
And with that,
I just wanted to take this back to Oogie Games at 2406 Military Road, Niagara Falls, New York 14304.
well, after we get back from Oogie Games, we our players will wrap up their evening for the night. Camp out, wait for Roon to show up, and they can go figure out what's going on in these mines. Till next time, guys. I was your Dungeon Master, Anthony. Thank you so much. Thank you for checking out Podcasters on the Network at bicbp-radio.com. Thank you for checking out the YouTube. And go support Oogie Games, 2406 Military Road, Niagara Falls, New York, 14304. Danny, I don't know if you're really pointing. Well, I can't remember where you are on the overlay.
He's there for me.
For me, you're right there, and Remus, you're right there.
Right now, the way I have it through Zoom, we're in a vertical line.
Vertical line. Yeah,
Oh.
we're all over. I'm like a triangle right now.
Same.
Anyway, I am in Florida. Other than that, you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook at Ratfink Arts, RATPHINC Arts. You can also find me here on Podcasters at the bicbp-radio.com network. And soon, traveling up to Oogie Games up in Niagara Falls.
Ricky.
I'm Ricky Coates. You can follow me at Rick_Coates on Instagram or Twitter or the internet. I think that's pretty much everything I'm on right now. I don't know. I'm here playing Remus on Podcasters. Having a good time. I'm trying to make up some fun, weird rogue items. You'll see what else I have to come. I have a couple saved that I don't really want to bust out yet, but I'm going to keep thinking up new things. I can look through wood now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not? Like the little circle.
Yeah, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye, everybody.